And now we're at the not really that big little bitty island of Tunarola, which, as you can probably guess, I intentionally made look like a fish. You can't see it very well, but it does have a HUD on it, so it could have it down, and it has a submarine dock there too, where you will face the fattest woman in the game who shoots fish out of her mouth at you, burping them out at you. A parody movie monster of the movie Matango, another giant pig that's eating everything in sight, and a completely bonkers swordfish that can fly through the air. Facing just one of these, the storyteller choosing just one of them. Oh, and by the way, what I meant, I wasn't being, anything inappropriate. What I was saying was that one of the easy mode boss of Tunarola is Queen Hungra, who is the fattest woman in the game, and when she burps a fish out of her mouth, I didn't mean she dribbles it. I mean she shoots a whole tuna fish on a plate at you out of her mouth like a cannonball. She's possessed by a pufferfish demon. And here is the Meteor Lagoon, which is an interesting place. If I can get the thing to focus, blast this the dang thing. In which you will fight either a possessed barbecue grill named Meat Yo Doom, a possessed clam bake named Clamorama, an island warrior who can slow time, or an invulnerable female fire elemental. This is Cemeteriola, a ghost of an island with a lot of cemetery on it. The main feature is its cemeteries, where you will face either the overly tall man, who is a phantasm parody, Captain Skellington, who is a skeleton pirate captain, Morgom, a alien necromancer, yes, you heard me correctly, an alien who's using magic, or Dracubeast, a surprisingly very hard Castlevania Dracula parody boss. And here, of course, is the very last, if I can get the thing to focus, the very, very last place you're supposed to go. This is the last area regardless. It's not that far away from Cemeteriola. That's why that place is so difficult. This is like meant to be the end of the game, period. It's just got one giant ruin on it where you will face a 90-year-old alien in a UFO wheelchair, an evil computer core full of evil, a xenomorph parody boss that goes from egg to chestburster to alien, and then hand be the horrendous, a deadly alien that has many deadly abilities. That is not a parody, actually. And the main difference between this place and the others is like the Southern Triangle in this place you'll fight more than one, no matter what difficulty you select. In this place you'll fight all four, no matter what difficulty you select. So you'll get a little bit of the way into the big ruin, and then you'll fight the ancient alien, then you'll fight the evil core when you get a little bit more on. And then you'll fight the Morphing Menace when you're really, really far in, and then you'll fight Hamby at the center, basically. It's kind of one of those places where it's just extremely hard, no matter what difficulty you choose. Alright, gang, this is a part you might want to hit the pause button on several times, because I'm about to scroll down some autistically long lists. Basically, each list is the difficulty group. The storyteller should set the difficulty and then use those bosses, whatever enemies you think are appropriate. Direct lifting the bestiary from Startropics 1 and 2 is completely appropriate here. But yeah. This is just like, I didn't set any stats whatsoever for any of these things. I quickly wrote down their names and, some information about them. And it's a lot to scroll through. But each group, each list is only encountered in that one difficulty with very few exceptions. The only exception, of course, being Hanbenui, where you have to Hanbenui, where you have to fight the all the difficulty levels, final bosses, one after the other in this one big dungeon you have to find your way through. But yeah, this is going to be a slow, tedious scroll through of a lot of long lists, where you just might want to just skip. So being something that can operate a boat is a must. That's a different map, ignore that. But yes, this is Startropics. This is my creation version of Startropics, which is, of course, copyrighted to Nintendo and whoever else owns it. And not my creation. My creation is only the map and the information that I've disclosed here is my creation. The rest is totally copyright to Nintendo and whoever owns that copyright. But yep, there you go. What they are, and set the ammo, and then once you've done that, you would select a difficulty level, and you would choose this difficulty level based on the skill level of your players, and what all they want to do, how they want to do it, what type fighters they are. Are they fighters? Are they magic users? Does magic exist? That's something I didn't really explore much of. And once you've decided that, you would select the difficulty level. And once you've selected the difficulty level, you would place all of the bosses, but you would only place the bosses that are listed at that difficulty level, so that you're not, unless you just want to mix in a few, except for the Southern Triangle right here and Hanbanui right here. Alright, so this is my Startropics setting. And basically, what you would need to do is figure out what your players are playing as, what they want to play as, and then give every island in the game and every location in the game that features fighting at all. Set up the sub-weapons, how many there are, where they are,